Jessica here from Abracadabra, Refurbished. Here's where we at with this bench. It's a custom order. A client brought it to me and wanted these symbols filled in. So we used Bondo. Where's a can of it? I can show you. We used a couple different Bondos. I don't know. This is one of them. It's Bondo. It comes with keep going off screen. Okay, so it comes with a cream hardener. So you just take it out of the can, mix in the cream hardener, and then you fill it in and sand it down. Okay, and so now we're happy with it. I have the top of the bench over there, and now my plan is going to be to paint it with this 1 hour enamel carbon. And then over the top of that, I'm kind of going to use it like a primer. And then over the top, depending on if it bleeds or not, I might shellac it or something. But then over the top of that, I'm going to put Snow Owl, white Snow Owl, and just stress back to the gray. So you can see some of this gray from underneath. And I'm going to use two different brushes. I've got my, I always forget what these are, chiseled edge. It's the 2.5 inch Wildflower premium brush. I love it. And my Klingon S50. Klingon S50, it just makes everything go so fast. It's a lot faster, but I like this. I like the angled edge to get into like these crevices right through here. Okay. Watch how fast this Klingon goes. The coverage with this brush. This brush is like, that's why I love this brush. It has like awesome coverage and like no paint lines. Especially if you use water, but I don't need to use water with 1 hour enamel. See that coverage? It's just gorgeous. And again, I'm using this as a primer. Get a coat of paint on here and to give it some coverage. And then I'm gonna go over it with white. Wow. I'm trying to make sure I get all the little dents. I want paint in all the crevices. When I distress back, those are the spots that are going to show with the dark gray. Okay. This paint glides on nice. You don't have to overwork it. It does dry quick. But that's what I want right now because I want to come back in an hour and paint the white on. I might use some limestone too. I'm going to use a little bit of limestone and Snow Owl. Well, I might change my mind between now and then, but that's what I have put in my mind right now. It's a woman's prerogative to change your mind, right? It's obviously a man's too, but for today's purposes, we'll just say that. I'm going to proceed with Snow Owl, Wise Owl white color. It's called Snow Owl. Oh, there you go. You can see it on the label. Okay. I have both my brushes that I'm going to plan on using. I have my Klingon S50 and my angled 1.5 inch angled premium Wise Owl brush. This brush is so cool. I just love it. And this is chalk paint going over the top. It's thicker than the coat enamel paint I use. Okay, so it's gonna go on nice and thick. And then if I need to, I didn't even get my water bottle already. If I need to, I can spray it with water. And the Coats might go on a little thick. I'm gonna have to pause and go get my water bottle. And I got my water bottle in case I need it. If I start dragging a little bit, you know, it's always nice to have water to spray. Sometimes the first coat maybe doesn't look, it might look a little streaky, but that's okay. The second coat or the third coat, those are the coats you want to worry about it. Right now you just want to get it on there and pull it, brush it out, pull it out, get it on as even as you can. I try to stay in the same direction. A lot of times it all depends on what kind of look you're going for too, I suppose. But like, I pretty much want this one to be as smooth as I can get it. I mean, I am using a brush, so obviously there might be some brush strokes. I mean, right? Okay, you guys, I don't have any makeup on. I'm working today without it. Here's a recap. I painted this piece with Wise Owl's Snow Owl. It's white, pure white. And then I just shaded the edges really lightly with Limestone. When you can't really see it, it's really subtle. But now I'm going to use a JRV Wildflower stencil that I've used before. And I am going to stencil it in with a little bit of a darker gray. This one is gray linen, okay? And I'm going to use this spray adhesive that I got on Amazon. I will drop a link in the description below if anybody is interested in it. Also, the JRV stencils and the paint can all be found on my website. The paint can be drop shipped, or you can come to my store and get it too. Everything in my store, if you get it right from me, is always a little cheaper because you don't have to pay for shipping and whatnot. Okay, you know what, before I turn the camera on, I usually have a little bit of a plan. I don't know if I want to put it this way or this way. I suppose it doesn't really matter. It would be like splitting hairs, right? Or do I want one that way and one that way? Well, if I do it that though, I'd have to know where the center line was. And I don't know if I want to eyeball the center. I think I'm probably just better off putting it right in the middle. Yeah, more the same direction. I'm gonna go out. Yeah, that's how. Oh yeah, but then if I flip it around, I'm also gonna get the stencil all dirty. I'm just gonna do it one way. I'm gonna put it right in the middle and go from there. Straight across, all the same direction. Honestly, this is the first time I used this spray adhesive, but I'm sure it'll work just fine. I've been using a strong one. It's just too strong for stenciling, so I'm hoping this one's a little weaker, but not too weak to where it won't stick. I don't want it to like pull the paint. I just want it to stick long enough so I can stencil. I can hold it a little bit. Look, I cut myself. Ugh. Put a Band-Aid on, huh? Okay, let's see. It's not bleeding. All right, let's see. I'm going to I'm sticking my JRV stencil brush right into the can of paint. Okay, Okay, there's not very much in here. And then I'm gonna offload it and dab it right onto the cap. Okay, I'm gonna get a nice little bit on there to play with. Because you don't wanna like overdo it. You don't want it to bleed through the stencil. And if it does, I will just paint over it. No big deal. It's just paint, right? Let's see if I can get it close enough to where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, you can use dabbing motion, pouncing, or you can use swirling. I hope this doesn't bleed on me, because a lot of times I add salt wash, but I might sand this a little bit down to soften it. The creative process, you never know I never know what I'm going to do until I do it sometimes. But I created a little bit of shadowing, so I'm hoping that'll help. I can always create a little more with this darker if I need to. But I wanted to create some contrast, and I don't want too much gray, otherwise the gray flowers won't pop the way I want them to pop. This is a custom made piece, and it's just gorgeous. We filled this all in with Bondo. So far she's happy. Let's hope when I show her these stenciled in flowers she likes them. Now I am going around it and I am giving it a quick sand, and this is 320 grit sandpaper. It's high grit, not 400, 300. I probably could have went down a little lower, but I didn't. Hey guys, I'm gonna use my 2-inch palm held, I can't talk. I work in here by myself so much it's hard to talk to myself into the camera. Anyways, this is a 2-inch palm held Wise Owl specialty brush. And I'm going to use what I have left in here of the bamboo suede furniture salve. It smells super good. I don't know how much if this will get through all of it, but I want to put it on the inside down in here. I don't know if I can reach in there and even show you. We'll find out, won't we? There we go. And down you go. Okay. Oh, let's tighten it up. So anyways, the inside of here I sanded it out, I cleaned it out. I'm gonna make it nice and pretty. I'm going to enhance the wood and you can smell it. I'm going to roll all over the place because I'm on wheels. I'm trying to get the hinges painted up, looking good. And then I basically have the hinges left to do. And I'm going to salve the rest of the piece. And it's going to be beautifully done. I don't know if you can see the difference or not. Can you see the difference between the top and the bottom? It will dry a little matter, but it will still look nice and pretty. It makes the grain in the wood look really, really pretty. It protects it, it's conditioning it, so that it'll be nice and neat for many years to come. I don't know how old the piece is. I didn't ask her, but I am curious. I need to ask her how old this piece is. home stretch, you guys. My awesome husband got the top put back on. Hinges are on. Along with some fingerprints. Oh boy. But anyways, I'll wipe that off real quick. And then I'm going to put this top coat on. As soon as I found my water bottle. Which is my bottle. Wait, I wipe off. Oh yeah, I'll wipe right off because I haven't really top coated it yet. There. All better. This top here has a little bit of I already sprayed yesterday. I sprayed it a little bit with some top with polyacrylic, but just this top part. The rest of it I'm going to put this furniture scrub on. I might run out of this particular smell. This is the bamboo suede. And if I do, I'll just probably get the lemon verbatim. I always say it wrong, but it smells so good. Okay, here it goes, guys. It's gonna start in the corner and work my way over. Once you get this applied all the way on, it goes on so smooth like butter. It's so easy. Once I get it all on here, I'm gonna wipe it off. Okay, wipe it off, buff it off. I use my pants. It's gonna look a little shiny, but once it dries, it'll be matte. The cool thing about this is that it can be reapplied to help keep it protected. Wipe it off with damp cloth, reapply some of this, and you're gonna be golden. And it's eco-friendly. You can use it inside your house. You can use it on everything. You can put it on your raw wood or anything raw, anything that already has a finish on it. Helps protect and seal your coffee tables, anything. It can be painted or unpainted. Alright, I got a clean, pretty lint-free rag. I'm just going to go over this and wipe it back off. It's also, it's also varnishing it and burnishing it. We're pushing it in too.